Today on Table Time Podcast.
All everything into it, our savings, everything. For the first year, it wasn't the greatest. We was actually going around offering our services to everybody.
Yeah, because you was doing ice slush shooting.
Yes.
Yeah. So Slush, yeah.
Yeah, we created a slush company called Ice Slush Shoot.
I know that's what it is. You think I'm smart, you know. I know already. Yeah, but it's a bit bait. You get me?
Yeah. Can't speak.
Yeah.
You know. What's man sending me to his cousin's shop? His cousin is sending me to his other cousin's shop. Sending me to other cousin's shop. I'm going all over. I'm driving around. I feel like I'm driving around the world.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking to myself, wow, I never knew I could make so much money on Slush.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yes, with mental health and the weed. The flavors. Sometimes we have to think about certain people who are going through this mental health.
Yeah,
and not
Weed is
not made for everyone.
No way.
No, it's not.
I've got a lot of friends who smoke, and when they smoke,
like man, we can't unite again. Man, still manage like uniting them. Fuck a direct message, man, slide on them.
Yo, Table Time Podcast. Alright, cool. People, are you keeping it 100? I don't know if you're keeping it 100. But hear what I'm saying. We got a new brand from the Hip Hop 100 range, yeah? This is sponsoring the podcast, Table Time. I'm also the ambassador, yeah? Man, like Fen Dizzle's the ambassador. Cause you know why? Cause I keep it 100. Are you keeping it 100? Alright, cool. So listen to this, people. Go on rafbydesign.co.uk, yeah? For all your orders for hats, jumpers, t-shirts, exclusive ranges, yeah? And also we have our exclusive code if you want 30%. 30% people, 30% discount. Come on people, I know you like a discount. So, alright, cool. Our podcast, for the podcast, yeah? The code is Table Time 100 for 30% off, yeah? I'll repeat that again, that's Table Time 100. You see the writing at the bottom there, yeah? That's for 30% off. Also, big man ambassador out here, you get me? And a big man ambassador, you see what I'm trying to say? For the brand. So hear what I'm saying. If you also wanna support it on that side, you got the ambassador side, the ambassador code, FENDMC. You get 30% off also. That's FENDMC. So holla people. Yeah, done no. Keep it 100. Come on. Get me no trim today. Jeez. Get me. We say rolling, yeah? Alright, cool. You done no. We back with another episode of Table Time Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You get me? So today now, obviously, it's another special episode. You get me? Another epic episode. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I've got a few of my regulars sitting next to me. With no further ado, introduce yourself.
It's K-Sims, Sims OBT. Come on, let's go.
DJ Boski, Payamash ENT, Le Cyprian TV, G4 sound system.
Come on. And also, I've got a special guest today. You get me? My people, my brother. You see what I'm saying? Introduce yourself, bro.
Some know me as Resiy, some know me as Biroes, you know.
Yeah. Come on, man. My family, you know. Big up. So first and foremost, man, how's everyone doing today? You get me? How's everyone, man? How's the festive season been for you, like? You get me?
A chill one.
Yeah.
You know, man. Just trying to recuperate.
Yeah.
Spending. Trying to get back what man spent.
Trust me. Yeah, just being, you say everyone was just consuming, it was all consuming, alright? For the kids, you get me? For the nieces, nephew, whatever, for the family.
Yeah, everyone I know was chilling. Like, I was like, you lot going out New Year's? Everyone's like, nah, I'm in my yard today, you know? I think everyone's had a long year.
Yeah.
You know, like that, bro.
Yeah, they call the beginning of January dry January. That's what they call it still. You get me? So, yeah, man. But yeah, bro, man, like, my brother Resiy, you know, so how you been, man? How's life been, man? You get me? Obviously, I ain't seen you in a moment.
I know I'm out here.
Obviously, last time I see you was doing your business and that as well. So.
Yeah. So I transitioned to investing.
Okay.
So if you want to start from the beginning or start...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. So so what got you into the business? Obviously, I grew up on the estate with you, innit? You get me? We grew up in Tulsehill together.
Yeah.
You used to do music, you get me, from the beginning.
Yeah, cool,
like,
of course.
What was it, DSK and that?
Well, you know how it is, DSK,
Yeah.
3S,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
all of them guys there.
Come on, Gypset, you see what I'm saying? Before the Gypset now, like real talk, innit? Like,
Before all of that,
before all of that,
back
he
in the
was
days,
there.
you know?
Yeah.
Even before that, man was graffitiing, you know, so they knew me for graffitiing.
That's right. That's why you got the name Biroes.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's how you got the name still.
People know me from graffitiing from when I was a young G with my cousins and everything like that. So from then, progressed, or didn't kind of progress, led into the streets.
Yeah.
And then from the streets, just got caught up in it, you know how it is.
No, word, fam.
Don't want to speak too much on that, but
yeah,
you know
come on. Obviously, man's made the transition.
Yeah,
We're not here for that, innit? To try and draw each other out. You know what I mean? There, Jesus, Pete, who's in the trenches, man?
You know how
Get
it
me,
is, bro.
nah.
You know how it is.
But one thing, I like even from back in the day, yeah, till now, so with you, yeah. And what made you like this, innit? You was never afraid to just do your own thing, fam. Like as much as you was with the man, you was always focused on like your vision, so whatever. Even when you was doing music, whatever you was doing, what made you like that, bro?
Oh, boy, when I was growing up, it was kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up like with my parents like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I grew up with aunties and uncles and etc. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I felt like I was always alone.
Yeah.
Like, so if I needed to get something done, I needed to get something done by myself before I could even bring anybody else in and show them about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I have to believe in it first for me to show anybody else about it. So I just took it upon myself to just go and just do it.
Yeah.
I don't really have fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have fear. So anything that I'm destined to do, I know about consequences, so I'm not going to do stuff what's going to get me into a situation where it's going to lead me down the wrong road. So I know for myself, I just needed to stay focused, you know, because I felt like I had no one growing up, you know.
Yeah. No,
so
word.
I felt I had to just do it, to just prove to everybody that I can do it, you know.
And there's no like, right, I'm gonna do this on my own.
Kind of thing. Yeah. I didn't want. It's like even growing up and stuff like that. Remember when we was growing up, and then there was youngers and stuff like that. I never wanted to be a younger.
Yeah.
I always just wanted to go and be myself.
Yeah.
You know, I could have been a younger this and a younger that, but I just took it upon myself to be like, no, I'm my own man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build my own legacy.
Words.
I'm gonna build my own name. You know.
Yeah.
So
we have our own man. Then
Exactly.
Get me? Yeah.
Exactly.
We was like that though.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So. That's how I saw it with our group as well. There wasn't a lot. We wasn't youngers.
Yeah.
We are in our own generation. We took it upon ourselves to build our own names.
Yeah, you're right though.
Where there was the oldest, well, we could have took their names, but we didn't. We took it upon ourselves to build our own legacy, our own name and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, because a lot of olders wanted to take man under their wing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as much as we used to be in, like we used to mess with them and that, but we still on our own.
We had our own mind. We was focused doing our own thing, and that's one thing we didn't we didn't get influenced by them for them to be like, oh, come with us. We said no, we're gonna do our own thing, and that's what we did, music wise.
Yeah, well,
you know, everything like that. So that's how I see it.
Yeah, and even with the music, because you was one of the first. I can't lie, there was loads of like you showed man about all the East lot, like from the beginning, Kano.
Yeah.
Like remember, you used to come with the tapes and that to my yard and that, and it used to come with the roll deep tapes, Nasty Crew. Show me about Nasty Crew. So like. How did you have that drive as well? Because you're one of the pillars, bro. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like for man doing music, you was one of the first ones. You, me, Mana, R.I.P. You get me?
Yeah.
Rare. You see what I'm trying to say? Who else was doing it with us? Like at that time, like our age group, innit?
Time around when we was doing our thing.
Yeah, because obviously Sparring that was doing their thing.
Yeah, they were doing their thing.
They were ahead of their time. They were younger than us, but they learned from us. You know what I mean? They learned from what they saw us doing, and then they took it. Same thing. They just done their thing.
Exactly.
You get me? But and so what got you into music, innit? Like at the beginning.
Well, as I said before, like I felt like I was alone, so I thought music was like a comfort for me. So I will get the latest CDs, I'll get Illmatic, Stillmatic, and listening to them by myself in my room.
Cormega, I was your guy.
Cormega.
This guy loved Cormega.
All of that. All of that. So when I was listening to that kind of music, sometimes I'll switch to the radio. And once I switch to the radio, I would hear a new sound. And that new sounds for me,
pirate radio, isn't it?
Yes, pirate radio. Yeah. So for me, a new sound is interesting.
Yeah.
Like I want to know more about it. So when I started listening to more of Dizzy Rascal, Nasty Crew, DWE, Sharky Major, etc. They're the ones that kind of influence man to kind of bring it to my peoples and say, "Raw, listen to this. Like this is a new sound. What do you think of this sound?" Like,
I remember. Yeah.
so we took it upon ourselves to start messing around with that sound ourselves. So that's what we did.
It's true, and create our own sound out of it. You get me? Because you was one of the ones that used to bring all the DVDs to man as well, practice hours. Yeah. Obviously, the man them on the block, like big up Stan, he done Sticky Business. So we was already like, there was man them on, remember Sticky Business, innit? Yeah, so obviously Stan was already doing that on our ends, and he was already telling man, I want you to clash. But at that time, because on the block, no one wanted to split, like I said, so we had loads of people, like, so he wanted 10 man to clash Crazy Titch. Okay. He wanted man to clash Ghetto. Them time Gets weren't Gets now. You get me? Yeah. He was like, bro, you clash Ghetto. Remember, innit? They wanted man to clash Ghetto, and they were trying to find everyone that they could pick from East and from South. You get me? So like, bro, that's sick, man. So, and then obviously you started doing the music and that, and then you dropped a few projects. And you get me? Linked up myself, one or two. You get me? And then he changed to Young Resiy. So what was the transition for Young Resiy as well, like?
Because with Young Resiy, it was like a new name for the music. I didn't want to come in as the name from the streets or what people know me as before. So I thought to myself, let me create something new. So I came up with a name. It's Residue, but it's Young Resiy for sure. You know, so if you know what Residue is, if you know what that is in the pot and everything like that, then you know. But more or less, they call me Young Resiy, you know. So.
You ski, Joe. But even from even before, kind of, you saying it still. You get me? You get me? Nah, come on. Yeah, and then obviously, then you kind of fell back from the music as well. So what made you fall back from music and say like, this is long?
As I said, the streets, first of all. When we was doing the grime, I was still as Biroes. But then, you know, the streets get hold of you, you know. You start doing things where you don't want to really speak on them things, but, you know, you start leading down that road, you know. So I led down that road for a bit, and then I thought to myself, I need to change. So I thought to myself, okay, what's going to help me get out of this transition? That help me, like, what am I going to benefit from? And to myself, I thought music. So that's when we started linking back up.
I remember.
We started doing our music.
We was doing it.
We was doing shows.
We was doing shows.
We was doing everything. We had videos.
We was linking with Beats, Boss and Figs in the studio. Jay Spades days. You get me? We was with them chipping
and we was getting paid as well.
We was doing our thing.
We was getting paid. Do you know what I mean? But there's so much. This is before even the Spotify and everything like that.
This is way before that.
So people have to understand.
This was SoundCloud.
People have to understand.
SoundCloud.
When you're putting in so much effort and money into something and you're not really gaining from it, your heart's not in it as much.
No, word.
Do you know what I mean? So I was doing a little bit of work on the side. And once I was working, I met someone and then we came up with a business idea.
That's right,
And with that business idea, we took our time and we blood, sweat and tears into it. Do you know? We put everything into it, our savings, everything. For the first year, it wasn't the greatest. We was actually going around offering our services to everybody.
Because you was doing, it was the Slush shooting.
Yes.
It was Slush,
we created a slush company called Slush Shoot. And from there, we came up with ideas. So we started to think of how we're gonna get the slush out there without bringing the machines. So there was a lot of bike riders at the time. The bike community was.
I remember.
It was popping. It was big. Big up to the bike community. It was popping. It was big. Everything like that. So we took it upon ourselves to think, how are we gonna get it? Because they were asking for our products. How are we gonna get it to the place they are without bringing machines, etc. So we said to ourselves, okay, best thing we can do is try and put it in bottles. So that's the idea we came up with. Alright, cool, we're gonna put it in bottles. But then how are we gonna get it there without them unfreezing or going back into liquid? Going back into liquid. So we said to ourselves, okay, let's invest into freezers. So we invested into chest freezers. And with that, we could make plenty of bottles and store them in the chest freezer.
Yeah.
So once we came up with that idea, we said, all right, great, that's gonna work. So we only started having stickers at the time.
I remember you had the stickers.
Yeah, we only had stickers at the time. So we just started thinking, all right, cool, we could put them on the bottles to show our logo, our ID and who we are and everything like that. So once we went to the, there was biking events. It's like big biking events where someone would put on like a show with like maybe hundreds to thousands of bikers just to meet up ride from one area to another area. Yeah, so it was big up to the biking community as well.
Yeah.
All of that was involved about putting down knives and knives crime and everything.
Yeah, it was.
Like
It was
that.
a unity thing.
Yeah.
And it was the youths as well. It was a lot of the youths.
Exactly.
Is that bike life? What's
Yes.
that?
No, yeah, well, some of them was
Say
bike
bike
life.
life.
Yeah, it was the bike life. They was
Yeah,
involved
bike life
as well. Yeah,
community.
they was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
say
you're right.
bike life community. Yeah.
But it was the youths on the pedal bikes as well, wasn't it?
Yes,
Because bike
yeah.
life are more motorbike, but there was part of it. You are
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
Because it was my man. I forgot his name, but there was a guy. I remember you showed me about him still,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like he's an older from bike life, but he deals with the youths. Like he makes them all link up. Brings them to Tower Bridge to do they do events like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Big up to my man.
Yeah.
So he started putting on all these events, and then because we was connected with him, he started telling us, "You should come," because the youngers and the younger generation, the children, etc., are asking for your products.
Yeah.
So we said, "Oh, great! That's a great idea." But not everybody can get to the biking event. But everybody wanted to have our slush.
Yeah.
So then we started to think, okay, these biking events are once or twice a year. They're great and everything like that. But for us to be a successful business, we can't go to an event once or twice and think, yeah, we're great. So we started thinking of other plans. Creating labels for the bottles. That was a good idea because
You already had the stickers.
we had
Well,
stickers,
yeah.
so we wanted to make it official.
Yeah.
We wanted to show the ingredients, all the we wanted to make it look like a bottle where you could purchase in a shop.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. On the back of that, where it says
Everything
what's
like
in
that.
it, Yeah.
So we said, okay, we invested into that. We invested into bottles and everything like that. We started building up our social media. We started doing home deliveries. So we started off doing home deliveries. Even before anything else, I'm going to get into it. We started doing home deliveries.
Okay.
So once we be doing home deliveries, we will get to interact with not just the children, but the children's parents.
Yeah.
You know, they can understand what drink they are, their children are purchasing and everything like that.
Because they're going to their parents for the money as well,
Exactly.
isn't it? Yeah. You get me?
Exactly.
And if
It's not their money.
Yeah.
The parents want to know more about it.
Yes.
You know, it's not.
What are you not buying?
Yeah, it's not a big brand, so
Yeah.
it's not like you can just go into the shop and purchase it in a shop.
Yeah.
So they wanted to know. So once they see how we are and everything like that, and we're there for the community, they just started saying, "Yeah, we recommend you." So they started going to shops near their homes and saying, "These are the drinks what you need. These are the drinks what you need."
So they was recommending the shopkeepers.
Exactly.
That's mad still.
So
yeah.
it was the parents at the start who were recommending, because shopkeepers are not listening to children. Not to be rude or anything like that, but they're not listening to children coming up to them saying that you should have this drink in the shop.
No.
They're gonna be like, "Who is this?"
They're gonna more listen to I don't know, like
More
goes in there and buys,
exactly.
like purchases.
Even if
customer.
Even if a child goes in there with their parent, that's even better, and saying you don't have these drinks, it might light up a bulb in their head and think, okay, what is these drinks?
Yeah, because it's money for them as well, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at the thing going around now, the prime.
The prime drinks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
KSI's thing, innit?
Exactly. It was kind of like that, but not as a big scale. Not as a big scale like that. But
it's
yeah,
a
we had
£15 for a drink.
So listen to this now.
Energy drink. Yeah, go ahead.
They started recommending us. Our drinks were £2 a bottle. They were £2 a bottle now.
Yeah.
You could get different flavors: strawberry, blue raspberry.
Yeah.
apple, mango,
watermelon. Yeah, I remember.
everything.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I used to love that watermelon
Yeah, I
thing.
can tell,
Yeah, that was the one. I used to mix it with the Ciroc and that. Remember them days?
I was saying, I can't even speak on that
I
one.
know, that's what it is. I'm smart, you know. Yeah, I know
And I
already.
would
Yeah,
like to as well, but
yeah,
I
but
just
it's a bit
can't.
bait. You get me?
Yeah, I just can't speak on it. You know
I
what
know.
But you know the vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, so where was I now?
Yeah, so obviously you said the shopkeepers now.
Yeah. So when the parents were recommending them, recommending us,
You had the
to
flavours, you had the different flavours.
everything. So they were showing them our Instagram,
Yeah.
and our Instagram was
Popping. Yeah, at the time, yeah.
Thousands of views,
Yeah.
followers, everything. It was just popping. It was popping. It was
Yeah.
popping. So the person who I created the business with, he had one area, and I had another area.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So instead of us trying to mix and this person's calling to go there or that person, if any time the person phoned for my area on that the other phone, he would let me know and I would let him know, vice versa.
Yeah.
So we started delivering to the shops in places like Kent, Sutton, Surrey, Hertfordshire, Hatfield, even up to Birmingham.
Wow.
Even up to Birmingham.
Yeah.
So this is how it was now. When they started recommending us, we started going to the shops and telling them, listen, we don't want no money.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you this product. It's gonna sell.
Yeah.
Once it sells, you contact us.
Yeah.
Most of them, I'll go there, they were a bit iffy about 50 to 100 bowls. So I might go there with like 25 bowls, 30 bowls.
Yeah.
And I tell the boss, I'm not gonna lie, you're wasting both of our time. 25 and 30 bowls is nothing.
Quick.
It's nothing.
That's
it is
blind,
nothing.
yeah.
So once I started giving them the bottles, a day later, the next day, they're telling me, come and get my money and bring me another 100 bottles.
Yeah, because they're seeing now.
Because they can see the way how, and I told them, boss, you do not sell it.
Yeah,
we sell it.
We're sending them to you.
Exactly, we sell it. So if I come into your shop and I put bottles in your shop, nobody's gonna know there's bottles in the shop until I post it on a social media.
Yeah.
And they all see it, and then they will all come and run to your shop.
Yeah.
Because it's not an everyday product like that.
Yeah.
You can't just go to the normal shop and just get it.
It's like what the resellers do, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. It was that ethos from them.
And it started building up, I'm gonna lie to you. I will go to some shops and I'll be giving them 500 bottles. 500 bottles.
Mad.
I was charging them 120 a bottle. They were making, because you're not making no other profit of no other drink 80p.
Yeah.
If you look into drinks, you're making 20, 12p, stuff like that. You're not making profit like that.
Yeah, especially Coca-Cola and that. Yeah.
So when they were purchasing 500, I tell them, listen, I'll give you £1 each. So they're doubling.
They're doubling. Yeah.
So they were laughing.
Bossman's happy.
Bossman happy.
What?
Bossman sending me to his cousin's shop.
Yeah.
His cousin is sending
Go
me to
check
the other
my
cousin's
cousin.
shop.
Yeah,
His cousin sending me to the other cousin's shop. I'm going all over. I'm driving around. I feel like I'm driving around the world.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking to myself, wow, I never knew I could make so much money on Slush.
It's mad, isn't it?
You saw the chains what I had.
I remember.
You saw the chains what I had.
The man had the ice chain, you know.
Real diamonds.
And there weren't no fake thing
Real
like,
gold.
proper thing like.
Real everything, you know
You
what I
get me?
mean?
From the
Fuck,
proper
I
jewelers and that, you get
mean,
verified jewelers.
Verified jewelers, I said, they were like, I made that, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I knew, I was like, okay, I never knew that business can change your life.
Of course it can, yeah. But we wasn't taught that. This is why it's mad.
Yes.
It's mad.
They didn't teach us in school. They didn't teach us about business management.
No.
They didn't teach us about credit.
No.
They didn't teach us about none of
They
these
teach
things.
us about how to get into properties and you know what I'm trying to say. But one thing that man learned that I see you do, you learn from the block and you pull it into that is building the line. Building, you get me? Man treat it like the trap.
Exactly.
You get me? You treat it like the trap.
Exactly.
So if you're a man that's used to make as a hustler growing up, you had to hustle. any business you have, whatever it is you have, you treat it like the trap.
Exactly.
That's what the
Have
trap's
to.
a business, really.
Exactly.
You get me? But it's a legal business. But when you're doing legal stuff, you treat it the same way. You got to build the presence. You got to build. People's got to know that you're Slush Bangs. Like you said, I gave it to the shop and told them I don't want peas at first. Until they call me and say, "Yo, come get your money more." You get me?
Exactly.
So yeah,
we're driving all the way round. I'm driving around the whole of Kent. There's not one shop. I was going to places where I've never heard of. Isle of Grain. I was like, where is that?
I said Isle of Grain. You know?
I had to drive there. One shop. There's just one shop there. And it was. And I'm like, oh my days.
Big line,
big queue, cuz. Let's say one shop, best one or
You don't
something.
understand. I go to the shops. There's about 6, 7 guys waiting for me. See? They're waiting.
Yeah, they would be down them bits as well, though.
Like they were waiting. I'm in Maidstone. I'm going Gillingham. I'm going Sheerness. I'm going Sittingbourne. I'm going all over Kent.
Yeah.
Bexley, and then I even went and got I even went and put it in one of the old shops what I used to go to in Rotten Road.
Look at that. Wait, on the ends, yeah? Yeah, look at that.
You know what I
See?
mean?
Look at that.
Stanley's. I put it in there. So my drinks were in Stanley's.
Come back to the ends, you get me?
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
like come on, I had to make sure that I'm established. I'm everywhere. I'm not just in this area. I'm everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And that's what was the whole point of building the business, and you know. But it was
done well. With
it was successful.
So what happened? Is the business still popping?
So because of like COVID, everything kind of like hit bad. So the shops wasn't interested. The children weren't really interested. So
because they're on lockdown.
So that took its toll bad, and I didn't really have a backup.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I had a little bit of money, but I didn't have a backup. Like to be like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not gonna worry about that. I got this on the side because no one knew.
Cool. Yeah, man. So you were saying about COVID. So basically, with the business, COVID.
Yeah. So
came in.
Yeah. Once COVID hit, it took a toll because the shops stopped purchasing. The children stopped being interested in because they couldn't go outside.
That's right. Yeah.
And it was just it was just a bit much. So we didn't know when it was going to go back to its. Oh well, we know that since COVID, nothing has changed. But we didn't know when it was going to go back to normal.
No one knew. No one really knew.
So the little bit of money I had, I'm an investor. I like to invest.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, what can I invest in? And my friend, I got a friend, and he was telling me about the crypto.
Yeah, Bitcoin thing.
Yeah. This is before anyone kind of really knew about it too tough like that. Just before COVID hit. You might say, COVID hit. So I thought to myself, all right. And he was showing me like every day, look, bro, look how much money I'm making. Look how much money I'm making. Look at the Bitcoin. Look at this.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, you know what? You're right. That's a good idea. So I took the little bit of money I had, invested into the crypto. Once I invested into crypto, like that was a good idea because I started to see difference. Like because 6 months later, everybody started getting into it, and everything just went up. So once I saw my money go up, I was like, okay. But I'm a smart person because I know these things never last forever.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? And I know it's
gonna go down soon.
Exactly.
Price is gonna drop soon.
So before it did drop, I made a nice amount of money and took that out and said, let me cool. So I took the money, because as I said, I'm an investor. So that same money I took out of it, I started investing into gold bars. Silver bars. Gold coins like maple leaf coins, Britannia coins. You know, Krugerrands. Like I invest in a lot of coins, pandas and stuff like that. So it is a good market to get into. But you just have to know the right
ones to.
the right ones to purchase.
But my brother does that still. Kareem. He's been doing that for years.
That's
still,
good, you know, because it's a good investment. You know how the silver market and everything's going now. we use silver in everything.
Yeah, 100%.
We
Yeah,
use silver in everything.
gold and silver. Yeah, silver. Yeah.
TVs, everything, microphone, everything.
Aluminium, platinum, all these things. Even the Priuses.
Yeah.
They're what's it called? It's got like some carbon thing underneath it. Yeah, I can't remember, it's titanium, but no one knows that the thing underneath it is worth more than the Prius itself.
Okay.
So you see, like people that's got Priuses, people have been taking it out and they're selling the material for it because it's tight. It's
Metals,
it's got metal. It's titanium.
They're getting rare.
So
The
like-
metals are getting rare.
That's right. So like you said, these things, gold, silver, platinum, it's rare, bro.
Yeah,
you
so-
get me? Because that's what we used to trade with back in the days, like the kings and queens.
Yeah.
That's what before money was
I know,
existing.
before
You
anything.
know,
Yeah,
you
of
know, you
course.
get me? We all know this. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
of
So
course.
what you're saying is important. Because
definitely.
again, we was never taught this.
No.
You get me? The hood will never teach man this. The ends will never teach man this by being around certain man. You know the way there, fam. So
And that's the only downfall with me is that I learned a little bit late. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not it's never too
It's
late.
never too late,
Never
though.
too late.
Yeah.
But if I knew this from before,
yeah,
I could have had more knowledge now.
yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll look at it as now as like with your children, and I think you should educate them a bit more about money management,
Yes.
creating your own business. When my child goes to school, I tell them, listen, you don't want to be a policeman or a police officer or ambulance. You want to own the ambulance.
Yeah, word.
You want to own the police department.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want. You know what I mean? You want to be an owner.
Yeah, you want to be rappers. Yeah, you want to be producers. You want to own. You want to own the
Masters.
label. You want to
Yeah,
own
everything.
You see what I'm trying to say? You want to have ownership. You want to own the production company.
Exactly.
You get me right? It's all good being a cameraman. That's why I have to big up men like Ben. You know, behind the scenes, upcoming production because them man they're production company.
Exactly.
Man,
That's
aye,
good. That's
you get
good.
me? So. All my own podcast, everyone got their own. You get me? Get your own podcast. We need ownership's important, bro.
Exactly.
What
You
you're
said
saying,
it.
fam.
You said it. Ownership.
Bro, it's important.
And that's what people don't understand. People just looking at it as like, oh, just want the quick little bag and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Then you don't own nothing. You don't own nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's good to be an owner. It's good to know that you're secured.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry unless it falls back all on you. You don't have to worry about anything falling back on anyone else.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No.
So,
Mad still.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So with the Slush company, so you done with that then, yeah?
So with the Slush company, yeah. You know?
Is it still like is my man still doing this thing with it as well?
Not really.
I see a couple music videos. This was round them time. Them, like,
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. But that's.
I think it's in that zone 2 on his own 2.
Oh yeah. So there was a couple of little, you know what I'm saying, but because as I said, COVID hit crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just, as I said, I invested into other things.
Yeah.
I invested.
So you got into the coins as well. You said,
Coins, you know what I mean? The gold bars, the silver bars, you know, the jewelry, everything like that. Because even when I bought a chain, I think a year later, I made $1.5 profit of it. So I invest into other things as well. I invest into like watches as well.
Yeah, watches, that's the one.
Like I've got a couple of watches what I invested into, and since I've been invested into them, I could show you. We ain't gonna really speak too much show online, but I could show you personally because you know a lot of people say a lot of things. Do you know what I mean? But this is my little collection here, and you can see and look at the profit and everything like that.
Yeah. Going in still. Going in. And he's got the paperwork, people. He's got the certificates.
Everything.
Yeah, he's got the paperwork. He's got the paperwork. You get
Everything,
me?
everything.
Look, you man. The man them as well. You get me?
Everything.
This is his thing still.
Look at the profit at the top and that.
You get me?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No.
So it's
man.
just investments, you know what I mean? And now I just started.
Yeah, nah, that's-
I did that like
that's
last
proper,
year.
yeah.
Started last year. So I'm looking at it as like, there is other things what you can do will help, you know, in your investments.
That's right.
Everyone doesn't have to just go down the same road.
No, and another thing, what you're showing, man, as well, you got to have multiple sources of income to make things tie in. You see what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
So you got that.
Definitely.
You got that. You get me?
Yeah, definitely.
But another thing I wanted to say as well, Carl, obviously years later now, obviously I went uni, bunch. I said, you think I'm gonna go uni, but I need to make sure I come up with, like you said, I could go get a management job. That's calm. Anytime I've got the paperwork.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
There. But I need something. Shit, what can I? And then it brought me back to the drawing board of kind of using Slush.
Yeah.
But it's like, so I was side by side. We was doing festivals. I was as a brethren.
yeah,
You get me?
definitely,
You know when they say,
yeah,
"Right, your
100%.
brethren's got a company
Yeah, 100.
or whatever, you've got to support it." But I was one of them. I'm always one of them brethren. You know what I mean? I support
100.
the man them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, man. I remember there was times like, even you said to man, it's the mentality. Like, bro, I remember one time I lost my job and I was with you. You brought me to the festival. No worry, fam. And you said to man, you said, the society gives man the mindset that you have to rely on that.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
But really, we don't. Don't worry, bro.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
worry. And it's stuck in my head for a while. But how's he coping? Like, he's all right. He still work, but he's saying it to man for a reason. And boom, years later now, I went uni. Let me pattern up myself, like just how to conduct myself, how to send emails, and just meet different people, like network and
in the system.
yeah,
system,
cool
like that,
people
course,
and that. And then I said, I need to create something. So when we was in uni, it was the same thing as that. There weren't no, like, every time lunchtime, we're going, like, we've got our food or whatever, but we're going to Sainsbury's and there's no, at them time the sugar tax just come in. So all the drinks are messed up. Ribena don't taste the same no more. All these drinks are messed. So I'm like, I should do something healthy. So I come up with the natural flavours.
Yeah.
And first, I wanted to do the health thing, going to the gyms. Promote like what Styles P kind of like man's a D-block man, innit? So kind of like what started the Juices for Life. It wasn't that, but it's kind of that vision. You know what I mean? Like sea mosses, So as that's happening now, same thing. Pandemic. So in uni it was going well. I was, yo, let me get 10 bottles. Then carnival, boom. People were like, let me get punched. I'm like, okay. So things were gelling there. Lockdown call, bam. So I'm there one day, you know, and I'm just chilling. I'm bunning the zoo, and I said, nah, I can't just stop because now I can't go to the gym. There's no gym open. Now I can't go carnival. Remember we was trying to picture carnival and with the punches and that. You get me? There's no carnival this year. What we gonna do? Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
So boom,
mad.
My man, and because I've always been around men that are like yourself. You get me, Resiy? Like you're creative, man. You think on the spot. Boom. Alright, cool. I'm gonna do that. So I have to. We come from that. Like there's something in us that. We've got that in us.
Grind, I think it's our generation as well.
It's our generation, bro.
So I think it's our generation.
What I come up with, I said, all the restaurants are like, I'm walking past McDonald's and it's closed. I've never said, it's like the end of the world. McDonald's was closed. I said, wait there. Natural flavours, food, like, you get me? It's drinks, food, it's the same thing, I'm tying it in. So I sat there, I said, I'm coming up with minutes. I called my Jamaican brethren, big up Rico, called and said, yo man, come give me some, like, you know, like ideas of what's in certain menus. And he's telling me, like, steamed fish, this, that, like, make sure hard food, Then I'm doing my little research, because everything's shut, you can still go online. How much is, Tickle Me, for instance, how much do they charge for a large? All right, where do I live? All right, cool. Started doing it like that, created a menu. And bro, man's thing went mad. When I mean, in lockdown.
I know, in lockdown,
I was killing it.
Yeah, he wasn't
up and down, boom, 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 saying raw. But we were doing platters. Like, you get me, doing like seafood platters. You get me, starting all that. And the same thing, I started investing more. Then I thought, I need a jerk pan. You know what I mean? I'm gonna jerk wherever I am. It don't matter. I'm gonna make it work. So I invested into a jerk pan. Obviously, invested into air fryer. You gotta always keep. So as much as a business making money, you always got to buy stuff. You got the stock money. You got the food stock money. I keep my receipts. I write down everything. You know. But that's the ethos I had, fam. I treated it like the trap, like you said.
Exactly.
Then summer come. Like after lockdown and that, I bought a jerk pan. It's the best thing I ever done in my life. As soon as that turns on, my Snapchat's just going. My Snapchat's in subscribers. You can't just add me. People, you can't add me. You get me? If I don't know you, it's not business. Sorry, bro. We can't do it. You get me? Like simple. So my Snapchat turned into subscriptions and shit. Like they're madness on Spotlight. I'm like raw. And this is because I'm just pushing my business. I'm getting bookings raw. Even in lockdown, there was a couple like people were still doing like memorials and that for their partners. Can you do jerk chicken for 100 people? I'm like, what? You get me?
Yeah, of course.
Boom, pattern up, like so. That's what I did learn as well, like being around, man. That ethos with the slush, I was doing it with the drinks as well. You get me? So you have to big up
you
yourself.
Got to be down to come up. That's what people have to understand.
You do, bro.
You got to be down to come up.
What's next? Like, you get me? Just like if I had a brick, I'm gonna turn on. I'm gonna say, yeah, boom, yo, you man, I got this, I got that, I got that. Bro, what, you can move that, alright, coach. Gonna book my consignment piece up, get that out, get the people that's gonna cop. pay the plug. You see what I'm trying to say? It's the same thing. It's the same ethos, bro, with any business. So
I think we come from a generation of like opportunists, bro. Like any opportunity, what comes our way, grab it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Yeah,
Just grab it. We just grab it. Bam, grab it. So that's how I look at it. It's like, and that's a good thing as well. Because it keeps us level-headed, keeps us on our toes,
it
Do you know
keeps
what I
you
mean?
hungry as well,
Yeah.
Because man need that hunger, especially now. Look, the war in Ukraine, oil,
Everything goes up. Inflation,
petrol,
food inflation, everything's crazy.
And milk now is £2, basically.
Yeah.
Same milk that was £1 like 2 years ago, lockdown and that, bread and that, it's gone up double.
Your electricity bill.
Electricity is a mother.
Killing it.
It's just everything.
You get
Rent,
me?
I've seen.
Rent, sky high. You get me?
It's crazy.
It's only getting up.
It's only going up.
It's just
You see what I'm
going
trying to say? So if man doesn't have nothing, then man's gonna be in that same cycle.
Same cycle.
You get me?
Stuck. You don't want to be stuck in that same cycle.
Nah,
You wanna
man.
keep elevating, progressing.
That's what they have planned. That's what the system has planned, especially where we live, because they rely on man to be. You know, it's the class thing. Remember, we were coming earlier and we were speaking about it, the class. That's what it is, you know, especially where we are, it's a class. So, yeah, boom, we're black, white, Asian, whatever it is. We live in the council estates. We live in the same area. We're going through the same shit. You see what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
you get me?
Definitely,
So it's a
definitely.
class thing, yeah. Obviously, racism exists, we know that.
Yeah, of course.
But it's the society's got us a class. But what it is now, a lot of things are put in our way to divide us. Oh yeah, nah. Like, oh, he's got a vaccine. You ain't got a vaccine. No, you're what, unvac or something like that. Like, you know, or you're that religion. Or you're not part of me. Or you're that color. And this is why we don't. Like when we're in these situations, we're not able to elevate. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's the like-minded people that are elevating and doing productive things.
Yeah.
Like, we just have to. Just come together.
Because look, you made something good of something bad.
Yeah, word, bro.
Do you know what I mean? You made something good of something bad.
And them times there was peak.
Yeah.
Like it was just stress. Like you said, man didn't know what's going on. I was in the middle of doing my uni's lock off.
Yeah.
Like what? I can't even like finish completing my thing. You get me? It's got me behind now. Like they want me on Zoom. Now I've got this food business. That's peas. This ain't. I've got that from there, boom. You get me?
You learned whatever you needed it to learn, and then you took it, and then you just
kept it moving. You see what I'm saying? So that's the main thing, really, boy. Like in this thing, and like even today as well, the topic man want to kind of go into as well is like suicide with men. You know what I mean? There, like suicide. Cause we was talking about it. Obviously,
of course,
we lost one of our close friends. R.I.P. Danny.
My cousin as well passed on.
You lost your cousin. I was even reasoning. Remember the time when it happened when I just went through it and I come down there and we was reasoning that. And you told me your situation as well with close people to you as well. So it's something that happens. You get me? Like this is something that's
it's real and it doesn't get addressed.
It don't get addressed. You see what I'm trying to say?
Because as young men,
you got the charger,
who are like, especially if you've been incarcerated, and you just in this society now, it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to adapt. You can't just come out and just think that, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go back. Especially if you've been away for a couple of years or a long period of time. Yeah. Once you come back into society, it's hard.
100%.
Especially now, inflation and everything like that. They just want to, some people don't care. They go back to the job because they look at it as easier.
Yeah.
Whereas that will hurt your mental health even more than you think. Because you're thinking that it's easier.
Because that's what I was going to ask you lot as well. Like, what's like, individually as well, like, what's you lot's perceptions on like how society deals with the mental health and with, say, us men? Like, do we have an outlet? What's your opinion on this? Like, and Billy, I wanna hear what you lot got to say.
Me personally believe that in the mental health world for men, there ain't many outlets for us as such as like women. Women have everything.
Yeah, of course.
Like they can pick up the phone, they've got someone to talk to. Like what we were saying earlier when we were outside, a woman can chat to her mum. She's got a little girlfriend or a friend she can. Us males, we're so, we like to hold in our feelings.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot of us, we're scared to express how we feel. Maybe because of the certain crowd that you move with, or
might show that
you might have an older brother that shows you pure love, nothing but love. But because he's got a certain name and a reputation, you want to fulfill that reputation and show him like, raw, I'm little bro, I can push like
just
how
like
you're telling me to
yeah.
push. But deep down, what is the feeling inside and how you feel, and you don't express that. And I think that's a problem with men. Women are more out there and emotionally can say, oh, I've got this going on, where a man's gonna hold it in. And I think that's the problem, that the men and the female is the difference. And this is why men need to express themselves more. They need to say, raw, I'm feeling low, and it's okay to cry. It's alright to have a tear. Even if you're behind closed doors by yourself and you don't want to show the man them, it's okay to cry.
It's better than that than have different suicide thoughts and everything. It's better to cry, let it out.
And even that as well, I won't lie, like one of my friends, and I wish that I listened to him, like Stockwell Park Estate, everybody knew him. Ginger, Tony Stark. The man used to say to me like, raw, he lost his mum, he lost his dad. And he used to say like, every day, I want to kill myself. But do you know, like, you push it past you.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, whatever, man. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. 2-3 days later, of the man literally saying, "Oh, I don't want to be here no more," and everybody just like, "Yeah, whatever, Tony." The man gonna jump off a bridge.
See,
and that's maybe because the people were like,
there was no one there. Really.
Nobody
There's nothing
was
they could
there
do as
to
well.
listen to him.
But there's not. There's a lot of people, like with men.
I don't blame myself for his death, but at the same time, I wish I used the 2 ears and was like, "Yo, Tony, like I'm your brother, and I listen to you." But and that's another thing as well. Like you have to be aware of what's being said around you and who's actually talking, because it is serious. And what's going on?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, of course not. Definitely.
What are you saying, Sim, on that?
It's a weird one, because obviously we're not taught to show weakness. I'll say that, and obviously I'm not calling it a weakness, but if I expose certain things to certain people, in my head they can use it in a certain way, and it's like that's what, through experiences or whatever, that's how I've always been. So if I'm cool with you, then you'll know exactly how I feel, innit? But I've always had that guard, innit? But I would say everyone needs an outlet, whether it be one person, 2 people. There's some people who want to turn the phone on and cry on the phone. That's not me. But in my own way, I'll have my own thing. You know me, I've had situations in my family, very close family, where I've walked in and had to call the ambulance because they're doing a madness, bro. So have we ever had that conversation? No. As to why it happened, no, never. But obviously, I've seen how man's changed his life around and all of that. So you can see he had an outlet somewhere, innit? So I didn't have to go and ask him about that. So as long as you have one, there's no issue with that. There's a balance, though, innit? You don't want to go, I don't know, whatever fits you, innit? Whatever fits you, innit? But yeah, with this subject, it's very sensitive, and so
yeah, it is a sensitive subject, man. Because even what I wanted to say, like even for my brethren, bro, like just like how man sees Biroes, like how he grew up, like, or even how I see you, man. Like I don't ever think I'm gonna wake up one day and someone's gonna call me from man's family or their baby mom or wherever it is and say, "Raw, my man just killed himself." You get me? And how I took it in, I swear you was with me the day when I got the news. Man's just about to sit down and film, fam. Man gets a call, boom. Like, what? Obviously, man couldn't process it straight away. So I'm trying to say it was a lot to take in. Like, man went through a lot of my brethren, you get me? And the kind of, you know, bro, the kind of guy he was and the kind of character he was, it's so, like, outlandish for him to just do that.
Yeah.
You get me? It's outlandish,
I would
bro.
never thought in a million years that slams, you know.
Yeah.
But you don't know what's going on people's heads. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors either. You just see, and they're showing you what they want you to see. And that's one thing about us men. We show you what we want you to see, but there's
100%.
a lot more going on. But if, as you said, we need an outlet.
100%, man. Because it's sad, man.
Yeah, I think family members, like, they should help a bit more.
They can do a bit more. But you know what it is? I think it's for us, the younger like family. So even with us and our cousins and our siblings, I think it's our jobs now, because you see with our parents' generation, they're kind of just stuck in their ways.
Yeah, of course.
Not being like rude or anything.
No, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah, speaking of us, like as family members, like we've got cousins, brothers, nephews, nieces. Tell them, just come and speak to me. You can't speak to your mum. You can't speak to your dad. Come and speak to me. Because we could be on the same level. Like, I know your mum and dad aren't going to be on the same level, but we could be on the same level. And I could actually help you mentally. So
no, because man, it's sad, man, and I think that's how, like, even when I found out, like, I never spoke to my boy in years, like for about 2-3 years, and I even thought to myself, like you just said, like, I felt raw, like. Not to blame, but I feel like I'm part of it, bro. Like, it's my fault as well, bro. Like, everyone needs to hold accountability. So even me as his brethren, like, always we never had no problems, but we just life, you depart, everyone's doing their own thing, innit? We grow, bro. Sometimes you grow apart, innit? You're on different journeys, innit? You get me? You're doing something, I'm doing this, I'm focused on it, you're focused on that. We both got love for each other, you get me? But, like, I even feel like, for me, like, maybe that's why man has to reach out to my brethren. Like, man's got a platform, man's have my people, man fall out, but it don't matter, bro. Like, you get me? Man have little disagreements. Yeah, bro. We have disagreements. We're always gonna have disagreements, all of us. You get me? And like, that's why like Sims just said, it's a fucking sensitive subject. You know what I mean, there, fam? Like, yeah, bro. That we need an outlet. That's what I feel. Like, because even when it happened, like Tara called me, Tara. She's like, "Rah, nah, you don't need to talk." You get me? Like, as man them, because us women, she's like, for me, it's alright. I can call my mum, you know what I mean? I can call whoever, like my brethren, or you get me, my cousin, and I can reason, or able to just let it out. But you lot don't, you get me? You lot just keep it in, and I don't know what you lot are going through, but I want you lot to talk out. So even me, like, having this platform, I want a platform like that as well. Like, yeah, we pardon that, but any of my peoples or anyone, bro, that watches this and you feel you need to talk about anything, man, come even if you don't want to talk about it publicly and for whatever, because man's not on this clickbait thing or none of that. Call man, bro, you know what I mean? Call it, like, you get me, fam. Call man can reason with you, because man's here, and this is what it is. A man's here to make sure that man's trying to create like a support outlet or something, because it's hard, bro. It's hard. What do you have? And people that come out of prison, sometimes they got the same mindset.
Exactly.
Because like, even in the era I live in now, like, the youths around there, like, there's some men that are my age. They've just come out of jail. They're my age. They're man's age. They've just come out of jail. And when you hear they're talking, what they're saying, we're not. That's why I don't sit with them. I don't jam with them. Nothing. I just say hello, boom. Their frequency is different. They're talking about doing madness, and we're saying, but you could get nicked for that, and they don't care. Like, you get me? And it's like, but even for people like that, they need like some type of.
They need the guidance.
They need some guidance. You get me? They need guidance, bro. Because even them, they have potential. You know what I mean? There. And sometimes I see man, and they say, you get me? But it's just down to you, mate.
You need counsel, fam.
Yeah, man.
Even if it's something to bounce an idea off.
Anonymous, even if some anonymous, someone that you'll be able to speak to them about what's going on in your head and everything like that. You don't need to actually sit down with someone all the time. You know?
No, you don't have to sit down with them. You can even, like you say, it could be anonymous.
Yourself,
Thoughts are a lot, fam. Thoughts.
Even that, like, if you don't like talking to nobody, try and find a hobby. So your mind is taken off of that. Because for me, like I said earlier, I suffer from mental health, and I've gone through a lot in my life. But once I get on them pair of decks,
and you start mixing,
and I start mixing,
all gone.
Everything's gone because all I'm focusing on is that mix and that music. I ain't got time to think about.
But that's good though, man.
So it takes me away from that. So if you don't like talking, try and find a hobby, something you like doing, music,
definitely,
writing, art, football. Go out there and do something. Take your mind away from it.
You have to have it out there, even if you, like you said, training.
Clear your mind.
Gym. Like even one time I was going through like stress. Boom. I call my brother and I'm wild and that. He's like, bro, come and go in gym. That's the kind of people, man, you want around you. Come, let's just go gym, bro.
Yeah.
Where are you? Come now. We're going gym. You get me? He didn't even say Banazoo. Like, man's good. But now I've got to a stage where it's like, bro, when I get upset, I don't go to a zoo straight away. I self-medicate anyway. I've been self-medicating for years. I've stayed up late burning and thinking. You know what I mean? Burning. We know how much we burn. We are burners.
Sometimes it could be even worse.
Yes.
With the mental health and the weed.
Flavors.
The flavors.
But sometimes we have to think about certain people who are going through this mental health.
Yeah.
And not
Everyone
weed is not made for everyone.
No way.
It's not.
I've got a lot of friends who smoke, and when they smoke and they're going through the mental health crisis, they suffer from paranoia.
They trip out.
So,
I've had a friend like that as well.
I've had a couple of bridges that I've looked at, and I'm like, right now, I'm not saying that you're not a smoker. You're probably a bigger smoker than me. But right now, weed is not for you, my brother.
Yeah, definitely. It's not for everybody. Because look at how situations where we grew up and then people have, do you know what I mean? Abused. That's what we call it. Abused.
Because look, there's even one, man's not going to say his name.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
There's one brother that man grew up with. Man went to school with him. Went to school with this brother. He was younger. He was a bit younger than me. My man was in T1 year. When I say it, you're going to remember him now. And he was a cool brother. Cool brother. What I mean, and he grew up in a herbal family. Like, if you know, you know. You get me? I'm not trying to bait him up and that.
No, of course
not. He had mental health. One day a woman's going to work. A man stabbed up the woman and killed off the woman, bro. You get me? And he's saying that because he was playing GTA. That's how deep it was.
And because he was smoking a lot.
And because he was burning. When I mean he was burning a lot. Until man seeing him, like you said, the man saying, "No, this ain't for you, bro." You get me? Like, and it's mad because I was at a family funeral. Years later, I was at a family funeral and I see his mum. And the man said to me, "The person we're burying, it's family." I said, "Blood seed." I said, "This is the world just gets more smaller and smaller."
So what? My man was your family?
He was like family. You know my granddad, obviously my granddad different man, but he's related to like my granddad. He's a Linton basically, so it's mad.
That's nuts.
It's mad. And it was when it was my uncles that come and said, you know, and we're there like, fuck, my man was a man. But this is again, because growing up we don't know. We just know to this. You're nuts. Stay away from you. You got food. Stay away from
you. See the mental guy? That's my guy. Just leave him to himself. That's literally it's sad, but that's how the society was. When I was growing up, that's how they taught. That's how they taught, man. You leave, man's over. You just leave, man.
Leave him like that. Leave this,
every now and then, you can buy man something in it. Don't ask him how he's doing. Just leave him to himself.
But
that's how people were acting.
It's some of those people that. It could mean the world to them waking up and you see them on the road and just morning.
Exactly. How are you? How
you
you
just
today?
saying that to them's made their day.
100%.
Some of these
it's
people.
true, you know. So that's what it is. It's checking in, and even to some of like the man them, like that you don't know what the man them might be going through. To even message them and say, "Well, how are you? Alright? You good? Everything blessed? Like you know what I mean? There, like boom." It's good. We have to check in on each other, bro. Like, you get me?
I think this happens a lot in the UK because I travel a lot. And when I go to the Caribbean islands or I'm in Europe and I'm DJing or I'm on tour or just a little break, everybody wakes up and it's a different vibe. Even when I go up to my brother's house, I won't say where, but when I'm in my brother's ends and we're walking around, good morning, how are you? It's a London thing. And we're so stubborn in London.
Unsociable place.
Fast left.
Fast left. Everyone's getting on with it, you get me? Because you're right, when man's in Dam and that, it's just relaxed. Like, as an answer, man's there. Where's this train? Remember the first time we went? How it was? I'm like, Tim, how long's the train? He's like, fam, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Like, you get me? Man's in Dam. You know what I mean? He's like, bro, what's wrong with you? Don't you know where you're not in London?
Everybody's so
the train is in 30 minutes. And then by an hour's time, we're danking.
30 minutes?
Yeah! I'm there. I think even when we went, I was moving like that. I think I was even moving when we went. You remember when we went? I was like, wait there. Why is the train taking so long? I think I went to jump on the wrong one and that. And the chick goes, no, that goes to Rotterdam. I said, blood clot, that ended up in Rotterdam and all. It would have been good, but that's not what we're destinated to do, to go today. Like,
you see Rotterdam.
Rotterdam's lit.
For me, Rotterdam's better than Amsterdam.
Everyone says
more
that.
space. It's more space, more open. It's more chilled.
It's more calmer as well. It's less busy, isn't it?
London as well.
Yeah, man. London.
London's crazy.
So like, do you feel as well like you see like growing up in London, like or even now, forget growing up in London. Do you feel to retire like would any of you man retire out of London?
Yeah,
I would
of
love
course.
to. I don't want to be in
course.
London forever.
I would never retire in London.
Yeah.
That's the thing
So
about
you
it.
wouldn't want to retire in London?
No.
I feel the same. Still, I'm not even gonna lie.
There's only one direction this whole city is going in, and I don't want. It's not
don't
going to
want
be
no
time
I
to
don't even
relax.
want to be in
Yeah.
England.
So yeah.
When
No,
I'm
real
old,
talk.
I don't want to be in England when I'm old.
Obviously, I want to be able to make.
I'm trying to go Africa.
I want to be able to make
Big
money.
thing.
So I want to be able to, if there's any sort of income in London, I can get it, and then keep it
and
moving.
have something here, innit? Like
Yeah, just to have it, but definitely not retirement age. I want to be somewhere else relaxing.
Invest in something
looking into
in the
next
UK.
thing, yeah.
Go somewhere else where you know
Yeah,
that
that's
your
it.
money's invested.
Yeah.
And you're
So eventually, man, done with London then.
one day.
Yeah.
See, like he's just moving to Australia and that, bro. Someone wants to be just move somewhere, bro. I'm like, I'm off.
Nah, I ain't going to Australia.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
not there.
Far from there, Ruben.
Somewhere else.
For
the man them, like.
Yeah, let's say a tarantula in your cupboard.
Bro, it's big as your hand and that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
Like,
It's jumping out. Like, you get me?
The elements, bro.
Yeah, I'm on it, bro. Another thing, when you go through customs,
Oh,
right,
they're on you.
they ain't even letting you
On
through,
you,
fam.
yeah, they're on
They don't
you.
think you're gonna get free, bro.
They're on
They're gonna ask you why you going here, who you coming to see, who's your pet, what pet's in that person's house. But listen, I watched them custom programs in Australia, bro, and I said, bro, coming back from yard, boy, is bad.
Yeah.
Coming back from yard is, bro. I don't know about anyone else, but for me, it was bad the second time.
They're onto you, innit?
Yeah,
I remember you telling me.
they done me in, bro. I was upset, fam, and I was trying my best to be like, you know, like I was, because I came out of it, innit? But I said, nah, this is not right, man. You get me? You're just antagonizing me for no reason.
man, America
Bust up my
like that.
suitcase and man had a big machete thing in my suit, like, you know, machete cut from where they're probably checking if there's anything inside. Thinking, who did
Bro, you
they?
could have scanned the thing and you see it's not there. And then, bro, you know what I mean?
They just wanted to do a madness. They just wanted to, yeah, man, we gotta pick on them star. You get me? Make it look like we gotta do our job. This time, probably someone's cutting through with keys.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Keys.
That's what they do, bro.
Someone's cutting through. I was watching KR TV or something. Yeah, there's one guy on there, fam. Yeah, is it KRN TV? Yeah.
Okay.
There's a guy on there. Yeah, flipping. I can't remember. He calls himself the. What does he call himself again? They call him the I can't remember. Is it the drug law or something like that? Yeah. Or it ain't a pimp because he ain't a pimp. I can't remember. Yeah, but bro, his story's mad. His mum's from Jamaica.
Yeah.
His dad's from like Hops from that Mile End and that.
Yeah.
And what's happened is now he grew up in the clubland scene. He was doing all these warehouse events. They weren't trapping at first.
Yeah.
But then he started seeing the market. The next minute he's gone to yard. When he's gone to yard, fam, he's linked up with some serious dons, fam. His story's mad, like, and he's got it out there publicly.
Yeah.
And when he was talking about how man's paying off customs, paying off the police, paying off
of course,
getting information from dirty bank coppers and that, you get me? It's mad, bro. Like, so that's why I know, bro, that there's certain people that when they're bringing these things or whatever they're doing,
They got links.
They got links.
They got links.
They got mad links.
They got
That's
links.
it. You get me? They're plugged in.
Yeah.
It's
Inside
not coming
job.
from. Yeah, it's
It's gotta
an
be
inside
inside
job.
job.
It's an inside
All
job.
them things are, bro.
Inside job.
They don't get paid enough for it,
Trust
you know what I
me,
mean?
trust
Like,
me.
Trust me.
little 20-something thousand a
Government's
year.
always
They want that
involved.
extra couple grand, you know?
Always. Someone's always involved behind the scenes. You get me? Like, yeah, man. What do you lot think as well of Prince Harry's put out his book and that, yeah, and he's doing some.
He's going hard, isn't he?
He's not playing around.
Well, you heard about it?
He's got outlet.
He's saying
He's got outlet. He's got many outlets.
He's got many outlets.
he's snaking on the whole road.
But if you hear how he's talking,
His brother was
he's
beating
talking
him
like
up.
he ain't got no. He never had no outlets.
His brother was beating him up.
His brother, he said his brother moved to him. His brother said, "What you doing, Harry?" He pushed him and that. Man dropped, hit his back on the double. Boom, like. He said my back was hurting for
He told
weeks.
somebody. Who was it? Was it Prue? They said something about marriage. I think it was Diane's ex-husband.
Oh, yeah.
They said for him not to marry Camilla.
That's right, yeah.
That came out in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, Prince.
It's just the books are mad.
Yeah, books of Mazda. Man said he was driving up and down the spot where Diana died and that in France, like just driving up. He might have had suicidal thoughts. Maybe he thought he was going to
At that young age, remember, he was a bit tapped when he was younger.
It was
came-
that,
he
but
came
the bare
out-
ganjas.
It came out that he was on
Allegedly.
cocaine from
Allegedly.
17
Yeah,
years
but they
old.
put it in the book though. Yeah, it's true.
he
Yeah.
was on coke
He was in a rave one
17.
time. They tried to take pictures of it and brought it up. Harry and these people's whatever it was, they brought it and the guy said they put a bottle in my face. Like, yeah,
He said, man needs a movie.
movie.
Man needs a
Netflix,
biopic,
bro.
yeah.
Netflix will
like
definitely put that on there. I think it's got documentary, was it, on coming on tonight? ITV, obviously by the time it's out, it would have been on, but yeah, ITV. You get me?
He said that he googled images of his wife. Sex scenes or something like that. He's a mad man, he's tapped. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, bro? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I know he's not all there, bro. I'm glad he ain't gonna be no prince or king, bro. This guy is.
I know. That's what he googled to see if his wife was getting smoked out of her
See,
socks.
because she used to be like a, she used to be on a program, innit? She was a film actress, yeah, she was an actress.
Okay.
And he said he googled,
Who, this Megan?
yeah, he said he googled the sex scenes.
Wait, she was with Skepta
Oh
and
my.
that?
She was with Skepta in the movie, yeah.
What was Skepta doing?
What, Skepta be in the movie?
That's what I thought, yeah, the Skepta was sexy.
I know she was in the movie with Skepta, man.
We think Skepta-
She was on the thing, I don't even know, you know. But she
Right,
was
that's
on the thing.
mad.
Boy better know. You get me?
Harry, man.
That's why as well, like the Rose won't accept her because she's been outside. She was outside.
Yeah,
you get me?
outside.
Yeah, if she was outside in Hollywood and that, you already know what goes on down there. You get me? Like so.
She was on a future thing, innit?
Yeah, she's
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 to the streets. She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, no.
You know the way there. So yeah, fam.
Harry.
Yeah, it's mad still.
I haven't really been paying attention to too much of it, but yeah, no, I hope he works it out with the fam.
Yeah,
That ain't happening.
Not with her there.
The books be released.
yeah, ain't happened.
Not with her there.
Oh yeah, no, in 20 years when he gets the divorce and that.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Come on, Harry, watch.
It's mad, isn't it?
I could see she runs things, man.
Yeah, she does though. Yeah. She runs things still. She definitely. She probably told him, listen, like you're not saying nothing. You know what? Cool. Let's just go.
And the agent.
Come on, Meg. Let's go.
And the agent.
And
the agents are telling them not to say anything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
like they're spoke. Not even supposed to be. They're people that's
They're all
inside there.
celebrities,
Yeah, man. Remember, the royal family is like a secret society. It is a secret society. That's what their thing is,
Yeah,
isn't
of
it?
course.
You get me?
Give it a year and a half, one of them be dead. I'm putting it on the table. I can put money on the table.
Halas.
That within a year and a half, one of them's gonna.
What, Harry or Meghan?
Well, not saying specifically them, but
Oh, okay.
somebody in that royal family from this whole argument is gonna be dead.
He said someone's gonna get taken out. Gonna get waxed. Gonna get waxed.
It always happens, man.
Mexican cartel.
It always
Did you
happens.
man see? That's what cookie as well. Did you man see El Chapo's son, cuz?
Oh, he got bagged as well, innit?
Yeah, he got back though, innit? But man, see some
Yeah, the
footage,
clip, yeah, it looked like Star Wars, fam.
Bro.
Shooting from the
Yeah,
plane,
bro. And the cars, if you see how much cars, bro, convoy on convoy, bro, with guys, you know, like in the movies,
Yeah,
bro,
They were pissed because they arrested him.
Chapo, hey, and the guy to get him from,
Yeah, they
like,
were on
tried
the
to
plane,
free him.
shooting from the plane, like.
Yeah, I heard they were shooting at the plane.
Yeah, bro, nuts,
Them cartels, they ain't nothing to play with, bro.
No, they don't. They run things in Mexico.
Yeah,
They get me.
to play with.
They run things in Mexico still. Yeah, man. And then there was one guy I see as well, one Jamaican brother. He was in the Mexican airport. I don't know if you've not seen this. And he was like, bro, we want my passport. We want my bomber clock passport, man. Back out some big. He's fighting, bro. He's fighting all the guards in there. Bro, he's back out his knife on them, start swinging, they start running, and they picking up, you know, the things that little, you know, when you got a queue and you got the, like in the bank, and you got the black things.
Oh,
and
yeah, the
gold
gold things, yeah.
I see the security picking them up. I was thinking they got guns, like, it's Mexico. But, bro, the guy, the yard man, oh, my bomb, my clock passport back. In Mexico, you know, I said,
Bro, he's got a Mexican jail.
he was swinging for them.
He's got a Mexican jail. You know how that is in there.
Yeah,
30,
word.
40 man in one cell.
Like in Jamaica.
No cap, that's peak.
Like in Jamaica. Man here that there's 12 man in one cell.
That's mad.
And you're in a normal cell, like
know,
a
that's
normal.
crazy.
Bro, so who sleeps where?
I know.
Where man needs to go toilet and that is peak. The toilet's in the cell, bro.
That's super peak.
That's peak. Being the double bang up is peak, and the man having to cut one and bang up. Then he's bang up. You get me? A man's fighting and sleeping and then.
Man don't even know man's fighting. Man's
Yeah,
fighting.
man's just snoring. He's like,
you wake up like, what the fuck?
you're like, what the fuck? Hey, what's going on here? You get me? Joe, like, you know what I remember when big up Joe, like, hey, jokers. Oh, big that up, bro. Oh, ever big that up. You get me? Trust me, man. But yeah, man, I think we've had a good episode still, man. So what's going on for the future before we wrap up, man? What's the plan?
I've got a couple of other things in the pipeline. Maybe you can get me on the next episode.
Yeah, no, man, you're regular, bro. When you're ready, just come down,
Let you
pull up.
know more information on that because it's in the pipelines now. I don't really want to speak on it right now, but I've got a lot of things coming, and yeah, that's it. That's it right now.
We're gonna hear anything in your music career? Are you gonna come back?
Resiy! Hey, he's got his music, we've got videos, man. He's coming back here.
No.
We said, no, one quick feet, no, the man there. He ain't no freestyle.
Nah, if you catch me slipping in the studio with the man them, then yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He would jump
Hey,
on.
look out for that guy. He ain't got studio here for nothing.
Yeah, the booth's next door. The light's next door. It's there, you get me? But yeah, man. But saying that, anyone, you might want to touch on anything before we go?
I'd just say, like we were saying before, find the outlet, definitely.
Yeah.
You don't have to, even if it's not a person, like Bilski was saying, like, find something to do. Like, just get occupied, because, like, your thoughts can do a lot. And the best way to do that is get that out of your mind, innit? Find something, find a hobby. You never know, you could be rich next year. Like,
Yeah, man.
always think about tomorrow, you know, like.
Also, first podcast back from the new year, so I want to wish everybody a happy new year.
Yeah, come on.
Big up everyone.
Table Time Podcast, wish
Tell
you a
them.
very happy new year,
Tell them.
everybody.
Yeah.
Keep on streaming, keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing. The support,
Come on.
man, we're keeping it 100 for
Yeah.
you. So keep it
100. You get
for
me?
us, you know?
Yeah. Big up all the man. Big up everyone in their store, man. You get me? Sav checks, upcoming productions. You get me? Old tight bear. You see what I'm saying? Old tight everyone, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure you guys check out Little Sav's interview.
Yeah.
That's up,
Yeah.
on
Hey,
YouTube
big
now.
DJ.
Yeah.
Big
Check
DJ.
out
Don't worry, we've got
that
the DJ up and coming, you know. Oh, listen. You get me? Yeah, man. But alright, man. Yeah, but don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. All that.